Well, man cavers, we are back with our Tanaka Generator. It is, let me get the little plate off the front, it is the DG600. What we was looking at last time when I got rudely awakened by a phone call. So, let's get you in the tripod. I think we've got to get this carb off here, haven't we? Because if there was oil in that little tiny glass bowl, which I'll put aside over here, yeah, there's a little glass fuel trap there, which come out of there, if you remember. Well, if there was oil in there, it's going to be like that in the carb. So I think we need to get this carb off. I'm treading on a plastic bag. And have a look. Alright, roll the credits and we'll be back. Welcome to the man cave. Let the games begin. Right, so let's see how this carb comes off. That little nut there is just the throttle. How do we get to... How on earth do we get in there to these nuts? Right. Let's have a quick look here, see what's going on. That plate don't come off the front. That would have made it a lot easier if that had come off the front, wouldn't it? I think we're going to get a small spanner on that, guys. Alright, that ain't the size. Alright. Alright, I think what we're going to do, see if this fuel line will come off. You know, this fuel line hasn't even gone hard. It's still nice and soft, look. Unbelievable, that. Right. So let's tuck that fuel line underneath there and see if we can get a socket in to get on them. You aren't going to do that because that stupid little nipple. That actually bends up out of the way, look. Does that allow us to get a socket in there though? Nope. Right, let's get these governor springs off. We'll take the tension off that one and that should just pop out. And we'll lean him there. And this, oh, I think that can stay on and we'll have to twist the carb. I'm just hoping I can get a spanner down in there now to undo this. We shall see, won't we? We shall see. Ah, this side's come undone all right. I hope you guys can see what we're doing here, but yeah, that side, yeah, all come undone. Spring washer. Can we get in this side? Yes, we can. Look at that. I don't know how we're going to get that back in, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, won't we? Of course, she's gone tight at the end. Why has that gone tight at the end? Don't break that gasket, you little monkey. Either, right, we either want that gasket to come off with it or not. There we go. She's tight at the end of that thread. Not very, but just a little bit. Ah, we're there. Alright, that should now come off. Up with that nut go, there it goes. I just noticed there's a foot plate here, look, to put your foot on. Where's that spring washer? Where did that spring washer go, guys? We mustn't lose it. I want to keep everything, ah, there it is, right under there, look. I want to keep everything very original on this and have it just as it should be. Alright, we got that carb off, that come in that end hole. Don't let me forget end hole. There we go. That's just connected to that little plunger rod. I wonder why. I reckon that's an electromagnet. Right, here's our carb. Ah. Let's get he to pieces and see what that's like in here. Everything's coming undone. Absolutely marvellous. So we've got a good spark, which we got back on the last video. There's only 2 screws, all that on in here. Cool. That looked like an overflow. That's a drain, look. You undo that little tap and that drain out of there. Alright, let's see if we can break this off here. There we go. She's off. Look at that. It actually looks in there. It actually looks clean as a whistle. What's it like in there? Pretty much spotless, look. Pretty much spotless. I was expecting to see oil in there. So there's our float. There's our needle and seat here, look. Which I can blow through, so, you know. I reckon to go belt and braces, we should put this through the ultrasonic bath. But if I'm honest, look at that main jet on there. I mean, it's still bright, shiny brass. And I can actually see through that. Do I interrupt that and take that off? Well, oh, it's coming undone, so yeah, we will do. If not, you guys are going to call me corner cutter and he should have took that carb to bits. Well, we'll give it a go, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of point to it. There we go. Now, you aren't going to have to see this, but I'm going to hold this jet up to the light. Ah, that's not plugged at all. This jet is not plugged one little bit. And neither's the one inside. You might not be able to see it very well, but believe me, that is free as a daisy. Let's shine a light and see if I can see the torch. Oh yeah, if I shine a light through there, you can see through that jet, look. Can you see that? You can see daylight through there. So that jet is not plugged either. So I'm not even going to bath this carburetor. I'm not going to risk it getting wet. It is literally like brand new. Literally like brand new. I wonder if this engine's done much running at all. So I get a sneaky feeling it's not done much work. Somebody probably bought it as a little backup. There we go. So we're just going to pop this carb back together because, well, it's clean. It's not going to... Even the gasket has come off good. There we go. Let's get this back together. Get him back on. And then probably see... You know, I think before I start this, I'm going to clean the hell out of it. Because I think with some teacup, spray this bit of handle will start to go rusty. I get a sneaky feeling this is going to be a damn good little machine. And I mean damn good. I really do. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this carb. I'm not even going to bath it. I don't see a lot of point bathing stuff that don't need it, you know. We got to struggle getting this. That bend on my fingers now, look. Alright, we got to get this spring washer. That's fell off, look. We got to get this spring washer back over. Oh no, where did that damn spring washer go? Oh, it's well in here, look. So that comes there. That comes on there. God, they don't make that easy to get that nut and bolt back on there, do they? Tell you what, this could take me a little while of fiddling, and I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me fiddling to get a nut and bolt back on. So let me pause this, and I shall be back. I shall be back when I've got that carb back on. Right, our carb is back on. That is most excellent, isn't it? So I think now we can be, I think what I'm going to do, yeah, I think I'm going to put some fuel in this tank and just run some petrol through this bowl, make sure all this tap, well, I can tell you because I'll blow through it the other way so I can see which on and off. Take the cap off. Well, we can blow through that. We've cleaned the little bowl, so let's put the little bowl. Hang on, did I give that a good enough clean? I don't know. Let me get my cleanest dirty rag and give this little bowl another little clean out. There you go. She's clean. Alright, let's get this bowl back on. Get some fuel in this thing. Right, the bowl is on. Ah, this little thing got to flip upright in it, that's right. Or as if I can get the bowl back on square. Right. Right, we're about as backed off as we can go, so can I get that back on? Ah, yeah, she's doing, look. Oops, no! God, that's a fiddly thing, that's on a pivot, this. Let me hold, there we go. There we are. Right, as normal, give that bowl a little spin. Oh, that bowl ain't on there right at all. There we are. There it is. Right, let's tighten this up. Now we can see where it's on and off. Right, it seems nowhere. I can't blow through this at all. This should be off. Right, it looks like our tap is blocked. Yeah, I'm not getting nothing out of that tap. Right, I think we've got to undo this big nut here then, haven't we? Not big enough. We've got to get some of the big spanners on it. Now, we're in at 15. Let's see if that's a 16. That ain't a 16. Is she up there 17 then? 17's a bit slack, but it'll do. Right, it's coming undone, guys. I wonder if this is like that little sash engine where the tap was blocked. Yeah, I can't blow through that at all. Right, what we got in here? Can we see anything? Oh, you can see she's a little bit plugged up in there, guys. So let's have this bowl off again. There we are. And I think we're going to blow a bit of compressed air through her. See if anything come out. Right, that's out. What's it say there? Right, we've got symbols. We've got symbols and no writing on there. Look, we've got damn symbols. So which one's on, which is off? Oh yeah, she's jellified. There's jelly coming out of here. Alright, this one's blowing out the pipe when you go through this gauze. So clearly that one's alright. Will that little O-ring come out? And it does without breaking it, look. So we'll put E up there. There's a little gauze in here. Right, there's our gauze, but that is clean as a whistle. So our problem is through the centre, through there. So let's get my big set of pokers out and see if we can poke something through, if it goes. I'm not sure if that goes or whether that tap mechanism's in the way there. Right, we've got to dismantle this tap somehow. Or we do what I did in the other one and put it in boiling water and see if that will soften up and dissolve. Yeah, it's definitely coming through this gauze, so it's, but that looked like a sealed tap. There's no like screws or anything where you can disassemble this. Ah, tiny little screw in there, look. See that? Right on that end, there's a tiny little screw. Aha! I wonder if that's what's holding us. Where's my tiny little screwdriver gone? Here it is. Right on the end of this tap, I just saw it. Here it be. And it undoes, look at that. There you go. See that? That's sprung, look. That's sprung so you can actually get to the guts of the tap. So let's see if this centre will pull out. It does pull out. There we go. So there's the centre of our tap out. And it still looks remarkably clean in there. So I think our problem is in this piece. So let's see if we can poke something through. There we go. So when you buy something from auction, guys, don't just get it chuck petrol in it and try it. There you go. We're through. There was congealed 2-stroke oil in there. So I think I need to get another jug, even though I can see through that now. You might not be able to see it, but you can. There you go. You can see through that. I'm looking through the camera here, trying to show you guys. There you go. You can actually see right through there. But I'm going to. There you go. You can see the engine through it. But I am going to get some boiling water, dip this in, and reassemble that tap. So guys, we have our boiling water back here. How clean is that centre? Absolutely perfect, not a bit of crap in it. So the crap is purely oil stuck in the top of that. So we'll dip him in there and we'll leave him a bit. Our rubber seal's not in there getting cooked either. We'll just leave that a few minutes. Just to swill out whatever's in there. Right, we'll leave that a couple of minutes and then we'll be back. Aha! Right, that's had a couple of minutes. That's going to be very hot, I know this. So we're going to take this out and we're going to blow through this now with an airline. There you go. Oh, that stinks. It's now going to come out. Whatever that is in there is now going to come out. There you go. There was a big old lump of crap in there. Right. Ha! Oh, and that thread's a lot easier now, but that was all bound up when I took it off. Alright, there we go. Let's put a bit of crap on that mesh now. That was just congealed two-stroke oil, you know. Look in there now. Spotless, look. I'm looking through there to see with you. Yep, we'll give it a bit more of a blow. What's that like in there now? Is that all cleaned out? Yeah, I think that's just a little bit of congealment in the back there. But I think petrol's going to pass through that just fine. Let's make sure this... well, can you see? Let's make sure that... we want to just make sure that this one's clear. It isn't. This pipe is blocked as well, guys. This one's blocked as well. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and take this bit of pipe off. Alright, just at the bottom there. Sketchy, but we'll see. I just want to heat that pipe up a little. So that's got a chance. So that's just got a chance of actually coming off. There we go. That's just softened that pipe up. That's all that does. And, oh, look at that. Did you see that come out of there? A load of oil just ran out the bottom. So this pipe is clear. This little union here now isn't. There you go. That's clear. Look at that come out of there, guys. Look. Look. Look at that. Look at that. That was all plugged in that fuel union. Disgusting, isn't it? Look at that. That was never, ever going to come out. Now, can I take this bracket off so I can put this in my boiling water to soften that up as well? I think that's what we've got to do, guys. I think we've got to take this bracket off here. If the screws will come undone. Oh, that's tight. Oh, no, them screws are damn tight. Right. I think we're going to have to go old school here to clean this out. And by old school, I mean get some petrol on a brush and put a little bottle brush through there. We will, before I toss this boiling water away, we will run a bit of boiling water through it if we can. Well, the hot water was running through there, a treat. Right. God, there's crap coming through there like you wouldn't believe. Look at that. Rubbish coming through. Alright guys, that's about all I can do with the hot water. Look at that. All that rubbish has just come out of that tap. This pot was clean. Let me get a little bottle brush and see if I can come up through here with it. There we go, look at that. There you go. There is some crap on that brush, look. You wouldn't believe all that rubbish there, would you? There we go. I think we're done it. We've run our bottle brush through there. I'll tell you what we'll do. It'd be a bit belt and braces. Where's our little O-ring? We don't want to disruptate that O-ring. Let me put the old girl up here a bit and see if we can run this through. There we go, look. There you go, guys. That has most certainly cleaned that out. So none of you can say that that's not right. Right, I think we can be getting the cap on, pipe on. Get on there. I do love this thing. I do love this Tanaka. I think it's extremely good quality. I really do. Right. I was amazed that this tap actually come to pieces. So let's have a look. Let's just clean this bevel off. So what I am going to do, put a tiny bit of oil in there. There you go, so that's not dry. There we are. There's a spring on there, I mustn't lose that. guys. See, that just push in so the screw go back in where this slot is, look. See how it just push in and then the screw do up, and that's where your slot is. Alright, how does this go? Nope, I ain't locking into that little slot. There's a little slot here what that screw has got to go down into. So we're obviously got to push this all the way in. And then this screw should go down. It is, but it's not allowing us to turn it. It's like it needs to go in further. Maybe I've got to put a little bit of pressure on that in a vise. Maybe I can't push it home enough. Right, ain't going to spring out. Let's undo our screw. Can you even see what I'm doing? No, look. There we go. This ain't very tight at all. It's literally... Whoops. It's literally nipping. No, that ain't coming in there. It's not going in right, guys. I don't want to over tighten this little brass screw. I don't want it to get damaged on us. So that little screw does go all the way in there. I think, yep, that's locked in there. Let's try it. Locked in. And see if this screw will go in. There you go, we got it. That's it, we got it. That's it. Just give him a little more tighten. Perfect. Right. Let's be getting our bowl back on. Yeah. Where's that bowl gone? We want to put our little O-ring in here first. Look. There's our little O-ring, what the bowl sits on. And we'll give him a poke in. There you go. I think that's in. Bowl on. And we've got to get this thing back on. Done up. So remember, turn the bowls a bit as you tighten the thing down. Alright, that should be fuel tight. Make sure we can blow through there. Off. On. Perfect. And we know this is all clear now. So we can get this bolted back up. And see if we've got any petrol leaks after we've had all this to bits. Hopefully no petrol leaks. Right, she's back up. I think we've got to run this pipe around the back of these wires again, haven't we? And up to our carburetor. No, we're going to run it through here first in case any crap comes out. Alright, let's just get this tightened up. There we are. There we go. That's our bowl nipped up. Right. So that's off. So let's put a bit of 2-stroke petrol in the top there. Yep, we'll put a bit of 2-stroke petrol in the top there and just let a bit of that run through. Alright, there's a bit of petrol. We'll put a bit of 2-stroke oil in there and then we'll get that in the machine. Right, here's our 2-stroke petrol. So let's put him in the tank. And make sure we ain't got no leaks. Now blow all that water away. Alright, everything's blown away. Do we have any leaks? Let's get you down here and have a look. Let's see if we got... Hang on. We need to put our little bowl in here, look. We're going to put that petrol pipe in there and we're going to turn this pipe on. Bowl is full. Petrol's flowing. And off. And on. There you go. That's just rinsing through. It is off now, isn't it? Yep, that tap was working well. There you go. Excellent. So, it looks like our fuel soon. There isn't even any crap come out of there. Well, that look. Spotlessly clean. Right. I think we're going to have a little clean now. Then get this back together. So, there we are. Petrol's off. We'll put this bit back in there because there's literally nothing wrong with it. There you go. Waste not, want not. At the price of petrol, we don't want to be throwing it away, do we? Where's my cap gone? There's our cap. So let's put this pipe back on the carb. And I think we'll see if the carb fills and don't leak. Let's get you in here a bit so you can see a bit more. We want to see if this carb leak when I turn the petrol on. Petrol's going up, look. Carb should be full. Let's open this drain tap and just see if petrol comes out. It does, look. Petrol's coming out of that carburetor, so yeah, that carb's not blocked at all. Really isn't. You know what we haven't put back on, don't you? Remember this spring? Which came, I think, out of the 3rd hole. I think this is probably on a governor, this, so that goes back on a governor. Because that is loose, but for some reason that spring is not pushing it back. I think that's because you've got the drag on this solenoid. I reckon that's meant to go loose like that. Because that solenoid should move that. Do you know, I think this has got to be a lovely little thing. Right. I think I'm going to give this thing a good clean up before I put it all back together. And I mean get the T-cut on there. Yeah. Yeah, I think we might get some T-cut on there and see how we go. Right. I think we're going to call this video a day. We've now done the fuel system and my memory card is getting very low. It's telling me I've got 6 minutes left on my card. So I think we're going to have to cut this video off. Call this this is probably going to be what? Yeah. This is going to be video 2 on the Tanaka. We've got a spark. We have now gone through the fuel system and we have no leaks. Carb's not leaking. Float bowl's not leaking. I think the fuel system's done. So, it's turning lovely and easy now. It's got some petrol in it. It's not so easy, it's going to chatter itself shut, but lovely. So yeah, that will do us nicely. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this Tanaka video. She is coming lovely. She really is. And we will see you guys next time for another video when we get this thing back together. But for now, that's it. Bye-bye for now. Ah! Beautiful.